Now the story of a television show that couldn't find its audience, and the one network that couldn't keep it on the air. It's Useless History. It was the summer of 2002 and Ron Howard sought to produce a sitcom a little different than most. One that had a similar style to documentaries and reality television. He began looking for a writer who could bring a unique take on this idea. That ended up being Mitchell Hurwitz, a guy who had worked on The Golden Girls, The Ellen Show, and many other sitcoms. Hurwitz became influenced by recent news stories at the time, like the Enron scandal, and his take was to tell an elaborate riches-to-rags story about a dysfunctional family. Ron Howard and Imagine Television loved the idea and hired Hurwitz to write the show. And with the cast chosen, filming began in early 2003, wrapped in March, which then aired on Fox in May. When it initially aired, the ratings were not great. In fact, during its first season, it was the 120th most popular show among households, according to the Nielsen rating system, with an average of 6.2 million viewers per episode. But despite this, it was a critical success, winning multiple Emmys. This would be a consistent theme for the show during its entire run on Fox. Some say the network just didn't know how to market the show.
I got an idea for what you can do. Why don't you fucking fire your complete marketing team, alright? Get a new one in there, knows how to market a show that won 5 motherfucking Emmys, Golden Globes, SAG Awards. If you can't market that kind of show and get better ratings, then maybe the problem doesn't lie here.
Others say the network loved the show and tried everything they could do to save it. Its inability to find an audience was further fueled by its complex storylines and constant callbacks to previous episodes. While this was rewarding for loyal viewers, adding several layers to the show, it became difficult for anyone deciding to jump in halfway through. Perhaps this is why the show was destined to fail on network television. The first season ran for 22 episodes, the second season was shortened to 18 episodes, and in the end, the third season was given just 13 episodes. The final blow came when Fox decided to air the final 4 episodes of the third season during the Winter Olympics on NBC. Sometime between 2007 and 2012, something magical began to happen. Netflix emerged as an entertainment powerhouse, providing viewers with a seemingly endless supply of movies and TV shows, all at their fingertips. This is where Arrested Development found its audience. The ability to binge every episode was huge, allowing the show to become more accessible to new people. Netflix knew this was the secret ingredient to make the show a hit, and in 2013 viewers got the long-awaited 4th season of the show, consisting of 15 new episodes. The response for season 4 was not great. Well, at first it was pretty good, but I think that's just because people were happy to see new episodes. But once everyone finished binging, the flaws in season 4 became apparent. The first 3 seasons thrived the most when the characters were all together playing off each other, but season 4 lacked that chemistry. Mostly due to the cast's inability to all be in the same room together because of their busy work schedules. Because of this, the show's writers opted to have each episode focus on a specific character and their own story. It was rare to see more than a couple characters in the same scene. This led to too many plot threads and very little to hold it together. Before the release of season 4, Mitchell Hurwitz liked to say that it would eventually lead into a feature-length movie. And that appeared to be the plan ever since the new season was first announced, but it never came, perhaps due to the lackluster response. So for a while, we were all left wondering, what's next? There were little hints here and there about a potential 5th season, but nothing substantial. Fast forward to May 2018, and out of the blue, creator Mitchell Hurwitz officially announced the release of season 5, but not before we would get a completely retooled and re-edited version of season 4, this time with the subtitle Fateful Consequences. At the time of this recording, the new Season 4 has gotten a slightly better response, and Season 5 has yet to be released. Looking back at the show, it's easy to think about all the trouble it had getting an audience, but I believe in the long run, Arrested Development will be remembered mostly for its smartly written story, its hilarious running gags, and the many quotable lines.